ChatGPT is AGI. Oh no, wait, it's just a fancy autocomplete. AI will surpass humans by 2030. Actually, we are decades away. The debate around AI's true capabilities is everywhere. But most people are using terms they don't actually understand. Today, I'm going to give you the framework that AI researchers usually use. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where today's AI fits and where it doesn't. Welcome back to the AI kingdom. In our last video, we defined what AI actually is. Artificial agents that perceive, learn, reason, and act to achieve goals. Now the question becomes, how capable can these agents be? This is where ANI, AGI, and ASI come in. These aren't just buzzwords. They are a classification system that helps us understand AI's capabilities and limitations. But to understand this classification, we first need to establish what we are measuring. So let's start with the seven axes of AI capability. Based on a definition of AI from episode 1, we can identify seven key characteristics that determine how capable an AI system is. 1. Perception. How does it receive information from the environment? Can it see, hear, read, handle multiple types of input? 2. Representation. What internal models does it build? Are they task specific or do they capture a broader understanding of the world? 3. Learning. How does it improve? Is it trained once or can it learn continuously? Does it need humans to label data or can it learn on its own? 4. Reasoning. Can it make inference, draw conclusions, handle abstract concepts? 5. Planning. Can it think ahead, execute multi step strategies, adapt when things go wrong? 6. Generation. Can it transfer knowledge to new tasks, apply what it learned in one domain to another? 7. Autonomy. How much oversight does it need? Can it act independently towards goals? Now, here's the key insight. ANI, AGI, and ASI differ how they score across these seven axes. Let's start where all of today's AI lives: artificial narrow intelligence. Artificial narrow intelligence, or ANI, is sometimes called weak AI or narrow AI. Here's a formal definition. AI systems are artificial agents optimized to perceive, learn representation, and act effectively within a single task or narrow domain. The key word is narrow. An ANI system is incredibly good at one thing and usually terrible at everything else. Let's look at how ANI scores on our 7 axes. Perception. ANI works with known data types. An image classifier handles images, a speech recognizer handles audio. They don't naturally combine inputs. Representation. Task bound. The model learns features specific to its job, not general world knowledge. Learning. Task specific training. You train it once on a dataset and that's what it knows. Reasoning. Limited and often brittle. It can make decisions within its domain but struggles with edge cases. Planning. Shallow. Most ANI systems make single decisions, not long term strategies. Generalization. This is a big one, very limited. A chess AI that beats world champions can't play checkers, let alone have a conversation. Autonomy. Constrained. AI systems need humans to define their goals and boundaries. Here's the reality check. Everything you interact with today is ANI. Every single AI system in production. Let me give you examples. Image classifiers. Facebook tagging your photos, incredibly accurate at recognizing faces, can't tell you what's happening in the scene. Speech recognition. Siri understanding, set a timer for 5 minutes, can't transcribe perfectly, doesn't understand context or nuance. Recommendation systems. Netflix suggesting shows, Amazon suggesting products, masters patterns in your data, has no idea why you actually like things. Game AI. DeepMind's AlphaGo beat the world champion at Go. That same system couldn't play tic tac toe without retraining. Spam filters. Your email spam detection, nearly perfect at its narrow task. Autonomous vehicles. Tesla's self-driving, still narrow. Excellent at highway driving, struggles with unexpected scenarios. And yes, even ChatGPT and ChatGPT 5.2 are ANI. They're very impressive ANI. They can handle language across many topics, but they still fail the generalization test. They can't learn new things without retraining. They can't act in the physical world. They don't have persistent memory across conversations. ANI dominates all deployed AI today. Now, let's talk about what everyone's actually excited about: artificial general intelligence, AGI. Here's the definition: AGI is an artificial agent capable of learning general purpose world models, reasoning and planning across domains, and autonomously acquiring new skills without task specific redesign. This is a massive leap. Let's compare AGI to ANI on our 7 axis. Perception: AGI handles multiple modalities. It can see, hear, read, and combine these inputs naturally. Representation: world level models. Not just this is the cat, but understanding how cats behave, physics, casualty, social, dynamics, etc. Learning. Self directed. AGI wouldn't need humans to label data. It would figure out what to learn next based on its goal. Reasoning. Abstract reasoning across domains. Apply logic from physics to economics to social situations. Planning. Long horizon. AGI could execute multi-year strategies adapting as circumstances changes. Generalization. Cross domain. Learn cooking and apply those concepts to chemistry without explicitly training. Autonomy. Self-control. Sets its own sub-goals, manages its own learning, operates independently. Here's the key insight: AGI isn't just smarter ANI, it's a fundamentally different kind of system. ANI is narrow by design, AGI would be general by architecture. Do we have AGI? Let's be honest. No, not even close. Here's why current systems don't qualify. No persistent learning. GPT 5.2 can't learn from your conversation and remember it tomorrow. Every session starts fresh. No world models. LLMs predict text patterns. They don't have an internal simulation of how the physical world works. No transfer without training. Claude can code, but it couldn't suddenly learn to play chess without extensive training. No autonomous goal setting. These systems do what we ask. They don't decide what's important on their own. No embodiment. Most AI can't interact with the physical world, which limits understanding of causality. Now, there are researchers working on these problems. Jan LeCun's work on world models is trying to give AI genuine understanding. Reinforcement learning researchers are building systems that can learn autonomously. But we are solving pieces of the puzzle, not the whole thing. Anyone who tells you AGI is here or will be here next year is either confused or selling something. The honest assessment: we don't know when AGI will arrive. It could be 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or require fundamental breakthroughs we haven't imagined yet. Now, let's venture into speculation. Artificial superintelligence, ASI. ASI refers to artificial agents whose learning, reasoning, planning, and creativity exceed the best human minds across virtually all domains. ASI isn't just human level intelligence in a machine, it's beyond human intelligence. Let's see how it would score on our axis. Perception. Beyond human. See infrared, ultraviolet, process millions of data streams simultaneously. Representation. Beyond human abstractions, concepts we literally cannot understand. Learning. Self improving beyond our comprehension. Reasoning. Superhuman logic. Able to solve problems humans can't even formulate. Planning. Extreme horizon. Strategies spanning centuries, accounting for variables we can't track. generalization, universal, master any domain instantly, autonomy, fully independent, no human oversight needed or perhaps even possible. Now, I want to be very clear about three things. One, ASI is speculative. We have no working examples, no clear path to building it. Two, ASI is not required for AGI. These are separate concepts. AGI is a human level general intelligence. ASI is beyond human. 3. ASI is not imminent. Despite what headlines suggest, most serious researchers put ASI decades or centuries away, if it's even possible. So, let's place today's AI on the spectrum honestly. Here's the reality. Traditional ML systems, deep in ANI territory, image classifiers, spam filters, recommendation engines are all into ANI category. Large language models, still ANI, but pushing the boundary. They show hints of generalization, but it's mostly pattern matching at scale. Current AI agents, systems like AutoGPT, Claude with tools, these are attempts to add planning and autonomy to LLMs. Still ANI, but exploring AGI like properties. The AGI line still firmly ahead of us. We haven't crossed it. And here's what you need to understand. The gap between impressive ANI and actual AGI is enormous. It's like the difference between a really good calculator and a mathematician. Yes, the calculator can multiply faster, but the mathematician understands why multiplication works, can invent new mathematics, can apply math to new problems. Current AI is the calculator, AGI would be the mathematician. So, what does this mean for you practically? If you're learning AI, focus on ANI. That's where all the jobs are, all the applications are, all the value creation is happening. If you're building, design for ANI capabilities and limitations. Don't expect your AI to generalize beyond its training. If you're following AI news, be skeptical of AGI claims. When someone says, we have achieved AGI, look at our 7x's. Does it really score high on all of them? If you're thinking long term, yes, AGI might come someday, but building a career or a company on AGI arriving next year is a bad bet. We covered the three levels of AI intelligence, ANI, where all of today's AI lives, optimized for narrow tasks, AGI, human level general intelligence we haven't achieved yet, ASI, speculative superintelligence far in the future. Understanding these distinctions is crucial for navigating the AI landscape without getting lost in the hype. In our next video, we'll untangle another confusing set of terms: AI versus machine learning versus deep learning versus data science. Where does one end and the other begin? Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. I'm your guide at the AI Kingdom. See you in the next one. Thank you.